I'm Koki Nakagawa. I'm a captain of Koilabo Airlines. Tomorrow's flight is to Okinawa.
Are you going home? Come on, have dinner with us.
Sorry, I've got an early flight tomorrow as well, so I'm gonna go straight home. Perhaps it's since I was promoted to a captain, but there were more occasions where I was pursued by cabin attendants. I once dated a cabin attendant, but I was troubled when she asked me, which is more important, your work or me? I have a desire to get married, but somewhat I have not taken the first step. So cute. I'd like to have a warm family someday too. Then one day...
Captain, why don't you come on a blind date with us? I'll gather a lot of young and pretty CAs, so please.
A blind date, huh? I don't like them because they're tiring. Just when I was having trouble with the yapping girls.
You lot, don't speak so loudly. Guests will hear you. Oh my god! I'm sorry.
She's... The one who was scolded by the young CAs was CA Mikoto Terui. She is among the other pilots for her beauty and work ethic. She's a reliable person with a strong work ethic, but she is also known for her strictness. I remember we were together for a few flights.
Blind dates, blind dates. I don't know what's so fun about it.
I'm not a fan of them either, so I get it.
That's surprising. You're very popular. So, I thought you spent your days off going to blind dates.
Definitely not. I end my days off by making plastic models.
Making things is fun, isn't it? I'm also elaborating on making dollhouses. This is the one I'm making now.
Wow, that's amazing how much detail you put into it.
What kind of plastic models do you make, Captain?
I've always loved airplanes.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't expect that we would get along well over something like this. We hit it off and we exchanged contact information. I enjoyed talking about our other hobbies too. I used to think the only contact I would ever get from women was from them asking me to buy them dinner or introduce them to pilots. But Mikoto is different from other women. I'd be happy if we could take this opportunity to get to know each other better. And then one day... What? You want me to come over to your house?
Yes, I finished a big piece of work.
I'm not sure I should go over to a lady's house.
I don't mind. I'd like you to see my detailed work in person.
You really love dollhouses, don't you?
I love it.
That smile is too much of a foul play. Well then, fine, I'll come along.
I'm glad. Thank you.
I guess she doesn't see me as a man, but maybe if I go over to her house, she'll be more aware of me?
Welcome.
Sorry to bother you. I see you're wearing your hair down today.
Yes, because it's my day off today.
Oh, it's nice to see Mikoto in her relaxed state, too.
Now let's unveil! Ta-da!
Wow, that's amazing. We talked about our hobbies for hours over tea. The time just passed quickly and it was finally the evening. Just chatting and going home, it's like a girlfriend. Alright. If you'd like, can we talk outside next time? We could go shopping together or to a cafe.
Is that a date?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I guess she understood my intention because she blushed. Her embarrassment made things awkward, so I changed the subject. I'm going home on my next day off, so I'll bring back some souvenirs for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Please take care. Have a good trip.
Have a good trip, huh? Well, if I ever get married to her, I wonder if she'll say that to me every day. Around that time, I started thinking about a future with Mikoto. The day that I took days off and went home to my parents' house, I was at my father's car repair factory. Before I started working, I used to help out a lot. On this particular day, I happened to be helping out my father with maintenance work at his request. Whew, that's about it, I think.
Huh? Koki?
As I was taking a break in front of the factory, a man called out to me.
Could you be Taku? I haven't seen you since high school graduation. Long time no see. Do you work here, Koki?
Nah, this is my parents' house.
So, do you mean that you do maintenance at your parents' house? Right.
The guy grinning at me is a schoolmate, Taku Nishino. He was a sarcastic guy and I've always disliked him.
A small factory like this would fly away if you blew on it. By the way, I work for a famous trading company, so I'm busy every day with business trips.
Well,
Oh, you had good grades, but you're still stuck in a village like this? God is so mean, isn't he?
Only a few of my friends know that I am a pilot, and it seems like Taku has the completely wrong idea. It's too much of a hassle to deny it, so I'll just let it go.
Hey, listen, I'm going on a blind date with CAs after this.
Hmm.
And it's a major airline, you know. They're definitely of a different level.
Right.
And so, good news for you, the other person coming is running late for work, so I'll let you join the party until he comes.
No thanks.
What are you talking about? This might be the last time that you ever get to talk to a CA.
I talk to CAs every day. Even after that Taku persistently invited me to go, I was getting tired of it. Fine, only until the other person comes though, okay? I'm gonna change, so hold on.
We've got women waiting for us. Don't worry about getting dressed, just let's get going.
Hey! Taku pulls my arm forcefully and starts walking. I can't say they're that dirty, but to show up in work clothes, I hope the women don't mind it. But I mean, this guy... I followed Taku with some apprehension, and Taku on the other hand was constantly looking in the mirror and smiling. When we arrived at the izakaya, a Japanese drinking restaurant, Taku immediately went into a private room with high spirits.
Sorry for making you wait.
Hello. What? You're so handsome. Yeah, you're right.
Koki, you come in here too.
Nice to meet you.
Work clothes? Work clothes on a blind date. That's too much of a mistake. I'm a CA, you know. Can't believe this. I'd like you to disappear.
Sorry. See, I've become a nuisance. Taku looked at me and was snickering.
Well, let's introduce ourselves first. I'm Taku Nishino. I'm a trading company man.
I'm Chika Takashita. I'm a CA for a major airline. Hey, isn't that watch an expensive one?
Yeah. Oh, this guy's a mechanic. As you can see, he probably makes a third of my annual salary.
So that's how it is. Taku forcefully brought me here to make himself look good.
He works at his parents' workshop, but it's such a small place.
It's true, so I won't argue, but it's none of his business.
If I were a woman, I wouldn't want to marry into a family like that.
I wouldn't want to marry into a dirty little workshop. Me either.
I'm leaving. I lost my patience and left the shop. On my way home, the first thing that came to mind was Mikoto's face. She won't like that my family home is a small factory. After returning from my parents' home, I was still continuing to message Mikoto. However...
Welcome home. I've been waiting for your souvenir. Just kidding. Will we be able to meet on your next day off?
Sorry, I'm busy.
Oh, I see. When can we meet?
It might be difficult for a while.
I understand.
With Taku's words in my head, my replies were rather curt. The conversation lost its momentum, and finally, the messages stopped. A few days later, on the way back from a flight, I bumped into Mikoto.
Are you well?
Yeah, I guess.
Have you been busy, Captain?
Yeah, well, This is awkward. In the midst of the awkward atmosphere, I suddenly heard laughter.
Hey, I thought that there was a really cute CA and I followed her. But wait, what the hell are you doing here with Koki? Is that uniform cosplay?
What are you doing here, Taku?
I told you a business trading man is busy with business trips constantly. So what? What is that cosplay?
Cosplay? He's our pilot.
Pilot? Hold on, he can't be because this guy...
The blind date the other day was so bad. That guy who said he was a doctor but was actually a medical intern. God, what a fraud. We can't really talk though. So funny. Oh, wait a minute. That guy.
Oh, from the other day.
Why are you? A factory worker? Here! A factory worker? Captain, do you know these people too?
I ran into these women the other day again.
Captain! Oh wait, that's a Koi Labo Airlines uniform! He's the captain of Koi Labo Airlines. So, what's your relationship with him? We met on a blind date! A blind date? I thought he was just a mechanic!
I was just helping my parents out with their business at the time.
I should've kept him!
As the ladies were squealing, Taku entered the conversation.
As I thought, Shika looked so cute dressed as a CA. I didn't expect you to be a pilot, Koki. Well, it doesn't really matter though. I'm glad that I came.
CA?
What? I mean, they're a CA, right?
Those women are ground staff, not CAs.
They're ground staff of Scat Airlines. An LLC, aka low-cost carriers.
Wait, so I was being tricked? I invited you because I thought that you guys were CAs. What's the point then?
Hey, don't talk so loud!
You lying bitch!
Taku started to make a fuss in a loud voice. Passerbys were looking at him to see what was going on. And then I dropped a certain bomb on them. The liar is both of you. Taku, you're married, aren't you? You took off your wedding ring before the blind date, didn't you? You're famous in our hometown. You've been picking up all the girls on your business trips and in our hometown.
Well, that's,
I didn't hear that you were married!
But it was just fun for you too, right? We were both indulging on blind dates.
I was in the middle of looking for a man who could match me. You're a trading company man, so you had great points, but get a divorce and marry me!
I'm not thinking of marrying you, Chica. I just thought that I could show you off being a CA and just play around with you, you know?
What did you say?
Don't yell in a place like this.
You're disturbing our customers. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I can't forgive anyone who belittles me!
Chica starts yelling, and the surrounding commotion is loud and clear. And then Taku, who turns defiant, began to purposely agitate Chica.
My wife is a former model and the daughter of a wealthy family. Such a perfect woman or a fake CA, it's obvious who I would take, right?
Who's a fake CA? Chica, you're being recorded on video!
When I look up, there's a passerby pointing his phone at Taku and the others.
This is bad! Let's run! Why do I have to run? Calm down!
The commotion was getting louder and louder. Thinking it was getting out of hand, Mikoto called for security.
Please talk in the back. It's an inconvenience if you do it here.
I'm a customer!
It's your fault!
And so Taku and the others were taken away by security. Now it's finally gone quiet.
Yes.
Mikoto suddenly noticed something. A girl who was staring this way began to cry.
Nami! The men were fighting! It was so scary!
Toward the girl who started crying, the woman who seemed to be her mother also became upset. And then Mikoto quietly approached the girl quickly.
Oh, it was scary, wasn't it? I'm sorry, but it's all right now. No more fights? Yes, it's all fine now. If you want, here you go. Yay! It's hairplay stickers!
The girl was now all smiles and waved to Mikoto. After the girl left, I said sincerely, "To get her to stop crying right away, that's impressive."
I'm used to dealing with children who wins.
I feel bad that I made the girl feel scared, though.
I was also bothered by it. Please tell me the whole story another time.
Okay. However, the turmoil with Taku and the others did not end there. To our surprise, their exchanges were posted on social media networking sites. Apparently, there was a passerby who filmed the whole thing. The video was titled Fake CA's Furious Video, and it spread quickly.
What is this? Why have I ended up in this situation?
Chico is not the only one who suffered.
My name? My address?
The SNS users who learned the truth about the Furious video exposed Taku's personal details, and it spread even further. As a result, Taku's womanizing was found out by his wife. Taku had been given a divorce and is being demanded alimony. Later, due to the social networking uproar, Chico was suspended from work.
Everyone's attitude is so cold, and it's tough.
Although the suspension was lifted, Chico was still being talked about by her colleagues behind their backs. She resigned voluntarily because it took quite a toll on her. And it also became a rumor that the ground staff who looked down on me along with Chica were also misrepresenting her profession. I have witnessed her looking quite uncomfortable on several occasions. As for me and Mikoto, the date that we had promised had been hazy since then, so I gathered up my courage and I invited her to a restaurant.
No, that's okay.
it's still awkward.
What kind of relationship do you have with those girls? You said you met them on a blind date, and I was curious.
You're right. Actually, I met those girls when I went back home. I told her about how I was forcefully taken to a blind date.
So that's what happened. I see. So you didn't join the blind date party on your own volition.
It was just out of force.
I'm glad. Your message seemed cold. So I thought you got a lover.
No, there's no lover.
When I heard that you met those people at the party, I was so disturbed. I realized how I felt. I realized that I wanted to be more than friends with you, Nakagawa.
Mikoto? I'd been sluggish with how my parents' house is this and that, but I'm sure that she would accept me. Besides, what's important is how I feel. I was laughed at by Taku and the woman. They said that no woman would want to marry into a small factory like my family's.
That's terrible! It's admirable that they are self-employed. And it's not right to laugh at any kind of work.
Thank you. I'm really glad that you said that. Yeah, as I always thought, I love her.
I wouldn't care what kind of job you had or what your family home is like, because I'm attracted to you in itself.
She's too cute. Seeing Mikoto turn bright red, I felt like embracing her. Me too. With your work ethic and your innocent talk about your hobbies, I love it all. I feel like I want to live my life with you, so will you go out with me with marriage in mind?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Mikoto accepted my confession. We held hands and smiled at each other for a long time. Then we started living together, but due to our irregular lifestyle rhythms, there are days when we don't see each other for a few days at a time. It's still the time when Mikoto is sleeping. I have to leave quietly so I don't wake her. This kind of life has continued for a year. We haven't had a date in a while. We haven't even discussed marriage properly yet. It's not a warm at-home lifestyle. Lately, Mikoto seems to be in poor health, and we haven't even been able to talk to each other too much either. It's the fact that I'm too busy, that's what's wrong. What should I do if she says which is more important, work or me, like in the past? My past experiences made me anxious. I sighed, and when I walked into the living room... Were you still awake? It's 11 p.m., and if you're not feeling well, you should be in bed.
Yes, but I had something important to tell you. I was waiting for you, Koki.
When she says important, could it be...
Koki? Work in me.
Here it comes. I'm sorry I'm always so busy with work, but pilots don't have a choice. What's important, of course, is you, Mikoto.
What's the matter? I understand that pilots are busy.
What?
Hear me out till then. Your job and me, and also your hobbies, and our child. It's all important, right?
What? Yeah, they're important. I couldn't decide between which one was number one.
Well, actually, this is...
Is this a pregnancy test? Are you saying...
I'm greedy too, so I want to take care of all of them. May I?
Of course. I'll take care of everything too. I'm sorry I got the order backwards. Let's get married.
Yes.
I gently hugged Mikoto, and we promised to make a warm home together.
My name is Kuki Ora. I work at the head office of the company Koi Labor.
I seem to have lost my internet connection. I'm sorry, I know you're busy.
Let me take a look. As I'm good at computers, I was entrusted with the overall security work of the company's network by myself. If you do this here, then there, it's fixed now.
Thank you so much! You really are amazing, Aura!
No, this much is nothing. Takashima is so cute today as well. Her name is Suzu Takashima. She's my junior, 2 years below me, and she's in charge of clerical work at the company. What I've been concerned about recently in my job is a malicious virus that's raging on the internet. Even major Japanese companies are getting hit by these viruses, and we need to update our countermeasures too. What? We need more security? Yeah. I've put together a plan here, so I thought we could follow it to take countermeasures. And the president, Ichiro Chiba, is the second generation to take over the company from his father. He is quite arrogant and dictational, and to be honest, I was never very fond of the president. It's fine to do it, but how many minutes will it take? What? Well, no, I'm not talking about minutes, but at least 3 days. I'm handling everything by myself. Yes, you're not trying to be smart and earn through overtime on purpose, are you? No, that's not true. You better keep overtime to a minimum. You have to think that every minute of overtime you work will affect your personal evaluation. But I also have my regular duties, so I think overtime will inevitably occur, and you really don't get it. Listen here, right? A respectable businessman is able to complete 3 days' worth of work in 1 day without overtime. No way. The boss always forced his subordinates to do unreasonably impossible things, and his attitude was overbearing. It seemed that others aside from me are also feeling bad about it every day too. From that day on, I took time out from my normal duties to work on strengthening the security of the company's network. I still have a long way to go. If only there was at least one more person in charge.
Huh? Aura? Were you still here? Good work till this late.
Takashima too. What are you doing here so late?
I kinda forgot something. But Aura, as I recall, you were working late yesterday as well, right? Are you okay?
I've just been busy with work. The virus that's going around now is said to wipe out data if it infects, so I need to take countermeasures as soon as possible.
Please, take it easy.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to be as helpful as possible to everyone at the company. But the next day, your overtime work is too much. But every second counts. I can't help but try to take control as quickly as possible. You want overtime pay that badly? What an impatient guy. I told you that's not my intention. I don't even want to see a salary thief like you. Go to our branch office in the countryside and go get your head out of your ass. What? What about the security measures? There is no need for that.
Aura, you must have had a hard time earlier.
Ah, Takashima.
I heard you're getting transferred.
That's right. And it was decided that I get transferred to the Doinaka branch. Doinaka is right in the middle of the countryside. The Doinaka branch is a small branch located about 2 hours away by expressway. The move from the head office was unusual and was nothing more than a demotion.
I don't want you to go, Aura. When I joined the company, I didn't have any peers who were assigned to the head office. I was very nervous about whether I would be able to do well, but Aura, you kindly guided me, and that is why I have to be able to do my best until now. I wish I could have worked with you more.
Takashima, I'm sad to leave you too, Takashima. But it's the president's order, and there's nothing I can do about it. President, this is a manual that outlines countermeasures against viruses. It describes the setup procedures and precautions. After I'm gone, please follow the documents here. Yeah, don't need it. I don't need it. It's the same whether you do security or not anyway. I don't have time to waste. If we had that kind of time, I'd have to get our employees to make more money. It's not a waste of time. That's enough. If that's all you want to talk about, just get out of here. Ugh. That night, I took the plunge and invited Takashima to dinner.
I'm so happy that you'd invite me.
Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, I thought we could at least take our time to talk for the last time. I've been watching Takashima's hard work ever since she was a new employee. And before I knew it, I'd fallen in love with her. Tonight is my last chance to express those feelings directly to her, but I wonder if it would be a nuisance if I confess my feelings to her, since I've already been reassigned to a different office. I'm going away next week and won't be able to see her. I guess it would only confuse Takashima. Thinking about it now, I felt that confessing my feelings here and now would be nothing more than my own self-satisfaction. And I just couldn't take the plunge.
Maybe I'll go with you.
Huh? But if you don't have a letter of resignation, you can't just transfer on your own accord.
Not thinking about the resignation. I'd quit the company and follow you, Aura.
What?
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, of course.
But I really wish I could.
Takashima. I'm sure I'll be back someday.
You better. I'll be waiting for you.
When I come back, then I'll tell Takashima how I feel. The following week, I started at the Doinaka branch. The manager here, Jiro Chiba, is the president's actual brother. I look forward to working with you from now on. I hear you have strong computer and networking skills. I have high expectations for you. When the president of the previous generation passed away, the elder brother and current president, Ichiro Semba, took over this company. At that time, his younger brother, Jiro, became an executive officer and tried to support his brother, the president. However, Jiro, who was not appreciated by his dictational brother, was driven out from his executive position and left for a branch office in the countryside. I know firsthand about my brother's arrogance. He must have gone through a lot of hardship over there, too. It must have been hard. No, sir. I was given computer-related maintenance and security work at the branch here, too. It was work I was used to, and the people around me were all nice, so my days passed without any problems. The only thing I missed was not being able to see Takashima. I wonder how she's doing now. At that time, something terrible was happening at the head office. The phone has been ringing constantly since a while ago. What the hell's going on?
It seems all the data in the company has disappeared, and we've been getting calls from all over the place inquiring about it.
Huh? The data's gone. Did someone delete it by mistake?
It seems that the security system has been breached, and the virus that's been going around has infected the company's computers.
What? A virus? Could it be that thing Aura was talking about?
Yes.
Well, can all the employees do something about it?
It's impossible. No one has the skills that Aura has.
Oh, so you're saying he's the only one we can count on? Hey, Aura, come back here right now. Even if you ask me right now, I have work to do here too. God's sake, not being able to be here at such an important time. What a useless guy. You're the one who ordered for me to be transferred. Well, that's true, but it's not good if things continue as they are. Please, come back. You're the only one who can do something about it. Alright then, I'll check with the manager. I told the manager what happened, got his permission, and headed for the head office in a big hurry. To be honest, I didn't really care what the president wanted me to do, but I was worried about everyone working at the head office. Thanks for your hard work. What's the situation?
Aura, you came! All the data is gone, and it's a big problem.
You finally came. You're late, Aura. Oh, I see. This is terrible. I got right to work on the recovery. As 1 or 2 hours passed, the president was ranting and raving, but I didn't care about that and concentrated on the work. And then... Whew, it's done.
It's fixed? As expected from you, Aura.
I knew we could count on you.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here, Aura.
Is it fine now? You sure it's okay? Yes, we were able to completely remove the virus from the company's network and recover all the missing data. Right then. Even though that took a lot longer than I thought, can't you do that much work in about 10 minutes? That's impossible.
That's right, President. It's a great achievement just to have you restored it to this level.
By the way, President, did you implement the antivirus manual I gave you? A manual? Come to think of it, there was something like that. Then perhaps you didn't get around to it? Is that bad? It's because you didn't thoroughly implement the countermeasures that this incident happened. What? Were you gonna blame someone else? Security was your job. If you had taken proper measures on a regular basis, you could have prevented the virus from invading. Am I wrong? When I tried to take those measures, you ordered me to be transferred. No, I don't care about the details. After you left the headquarters with your work half done, we were infected by the virus. That's the fact. Thanks to you, our operations were delayed and we're in a lot of trouble. It's all your fault. What? How are you going to take responsibility for this? The company has no choice but to claim damages from you. Damages? No. Whatever the circumstances may be, everyone should all remember this. This whole mess is because of his mismanagement. What's with that face? There's something you want to say?
Of course there is.
What?
I can't accept that kind of talk. Everyone knows that Orr worked hard for the security measures until late every day. Besides, according to what you just said, isn't the president responsible for not allowing the manual and implementing the measures properly after Orr left?
Takashima. You're just a rookie. What's your intention of speaking to me in that way? In a company, what the president says is definite. It seems you still don't understand the rules of society, do you? If you keep acting like that, you won't be able to stay at the company. You fine with that? Why don't you follow the example of your seniors a little? In times like this, the right thing to do is be mature and follow what I say. Aren't I right, guys? No? I don't agree either.
Me neither.
What did you say?
Isn't it strange that Aura is compensated for damages when he worked overtime every day to take care of the virus?
This guy was just trying to earn overtime pay on purpose. Don't feel sorry for him. If he can't get that level of work done without overtime in the first place, he's useless.
I'll see this on this occasion, but you're always like this, President.
What? What do you mean?
You assign employees a huge amount of work that they can't even handle, and then tell them to not work overtime. And that's absurd.
I've always thought it was unreasonable too.
Who do you people think you're being paid by? Employees are my tools. You got no right to disobey me.
Tools.
I don't want tools who don't do what I say. If you behave like that, I'll fire all of you. You okay with that?
No, thank you. I'll quit for myself.
What?
Takashima, I feel the same way. I can no longer work under you.
Seeing your attitude towards Aura this time, I'm very much aware of it once again.
Everyone.
Hang on a minute. You can't be serious. I can't have you all quit at once like that.
Of course I'm serious.
Hey, Aura, keep these guys in line.
It's not up to me to decide this or that.
Who cares? Just stop him. That's an order. Can't you listen to my orders?
President, with all due respect, isn't that the wrong attitude?
What? May I have a word?
Ah, manager.
Jiro, why are you here? I understand why everyone distrusts the boss, but could you possibly wait a bit before you decide to quit? I see, you're here to help. That's my little brother. These guys are not very good at understanding. Tell them more. I'd like you to leave this place to me for a moment. It's not worth it for you guys to leave the company for a boss like him, is it?
What?
I won't make it worse.
Understood.
President, I think you've gotten a little carried away. Jiro, what are you thinking?
Thanks to the manager's visit, the situation is somehow under control. But it looks like there's going to be some kind of a disturbance. A few days later, things took a sharp turn. Manager Chiba urged the directors to hold a meeting of the board of directors, and there, a proposal was made to remove the president from office, and after a resolution, it was decided to dismiss the president.
You lot, what about me are you guys so unhappy with?
It seemed that all of the board members were also fed up with the president's arrogance on a daily basis. Then, after going through the prescribed procedures, the manager joined the board, and he became the new president. Incidentally, dismissal only means that he is no longer the representative director, not that he's forced to resign from the company. Ichiro, the former president, is now sitting in a corner of the office, feeling like he can't walk with his head held high anymore. Soon, under the arrangement of the new president, I'll be moving back to the head office from Doinaka branch office, and will once again be in charge of security operations. Everyone, I'm glad to be here again. I look forward to working with you.
Aura, welcome back!
Glad to have you back.
I'll be counting on you.
Takashima, if you'd like, how about having dinner with me on the way home today? If it's not too much trouble.
Of course it wouldn't be any trouble. Apart from the whole welcome party with everyone, I wanted to personally congratulate you on your return.
I'm so glad Takashima feels that way.
I never thought we would be able to come back to this restaurant together again so soon.
At the time, I was really sad that I wouldn't be able to see you before I changed jobs. But I'm so glad we got to work together again.
Me too.
Takashima, I invited you here today because I've got something important to tell you.
What is it? So formally like this.
Please go out with me. I've always loved you. I actually wasn't sure if I should tell you before I got transferred, but it's going to be long distance and I thought it might be a nuisance, so I couldn't tell you.
You should have told me. With you, Aura, distance doesn't matter.
What? So you mean...
I love you too.
That's how we started dating. Soon after, forced out of his position as president and whose pride had been hurt, Mr. Ichiro resigned from the company and started his own business. He seemed to have been high on the idea that he could make it with the contacts he had made so far. However, his personality made him completely unpopular, and his business soon came to a standstill. He's now struggling considerably, and it's only a matter of time before he finds himself on the street. Why can't things go well? Meanwhile, as for me, the Information Security Department was newly established at the head office, and I became the head of the department. This means that I now have not one, but several employees who can perform security work in a heavy-handed manner, and Suzy became a member of it.
Director Aura, the software update has finished.
Thanks for working overtime. Let's go out for a drink then.
Yes.
I'm very fulfilled at work and in my private life.
My name is Misaki Fukuyama, 28 years old. I work in the sales department of a major metal manufacturer, Koilabo Industries. I just finished up a business meeting and I came back to the office.
Fukuyama! Good work today.
Oh no, you too. Have you finished the business meeting? This is my colleague, Lena Ono.
Yes, the deal with Company A is done.
Really? Well, that place is famous for being hard to please, so that's amazing.
It's thanks to your advice, Fukuyama. You're really good at coaching people, aren't you?
That's not true. It's because of your own ability, Ono. And just then... Hey, middle school graduate and introvert Fukuyama! Did you screw up the deal spectacularly? Tomoya, you're still as insensitive as ever. This is Tomoya, another one of my colleagues, and a son of the president of Koilabo Industries. Like I thought, a low education is not the same. In that respect, I was on an elite course from elementary school to university. Man, I'm a lucky guy.
Fukuyama is the best in this department, though. Even the business meeting this time was a success. Aren't you ashamed of yourself as an adult? Always trying to pick on people?
Yeah, lies don't work on me. Here we go again. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. Tomoya is always boasting about his own educational background and looking down on everyone around him, especially me. Ever since he found out that I didn't graduate from high school a few years ago, he's been trying to one-up me at every single opportunity. And that's not the only thing he's arrogant about. A few days later... Your business negotiation document was so bad, I had to fix it. Again, on your own accord... Wait, hold on, what is this content? It won't turn to money if I have to answer every single one of their requests. We are not doing this for charity. We're receiving complaints from other clients about Tomoya's plan. We were just dealing with a complaint from Company B, which you were in charge of earlier.
Why the hell are you getting involved? It's my case, for God's sake.
Because you're forcing us to deliver the part on time too. Because of that, the quality of the product is going down. To put things back on track as soon as possible, let's...
Shut up! Don't lecture me with just a middle school graduation degree.
I don't want to tell you either, but I do it because I have to. I'm just doing it for the company.
There are plenty of replacements for a junior high school graduate. You don't have to come in here anymore, okay?
What?
I'm saying that I'll tell my dad and have him fire you.
I'm the one covering for you. That's not how you're supposed to treat me.
No way! That's just abusing your own authority!
Well, because he's just getting in the way, it's fine. I'll take over the business negotiations that you're in charge of.
Wait a minute. Some of our business partners are not straightforward, and even if you were to take over, you'll have to consult with them properly.
I don't care what your opinion is. If you can't listen to me, then I'll tell my dad and make it impossible for you to stay in the industry.
He has zero interest in listening to anything I have to say now.
Ew. Do you have any idea what you're saying?
I understand. If you're gonna say that much.
No, despite you being a middle school graduate, you're good at understanding.
But I don't care. Whatever may happen, got it?
No! Fukuyama!
I'm sorry, Ono. And I settled all the passing of the baton arrangements, and I left the company where I had worked for so long. But a few weeks later, I'd received an incoming phone call.
Hey, you come back to our company right now!
What do you want, being so rude out of nowhere?
President Sayama of Scat Motors has canceled the deal because you weren't there!
Oh, he means the story of using parts from Koilaba Manufacturing Industries for the hybrid car that we're gonna produce. And then Tomoya began to talk about the events of the previous day. Apparently, Tomoya and Ono had visited Scat Motors for a large contract. However, President Sayama gave a sour face at the contract, which should have already been discussed.
You insult our company way too much. I'm sorry, but if Fukuyama isn't here, then I'm going home.
Hey, bring Fukuyama here right now!
What? You fired him the other day, didn't you?
What? That was a threat, obviously! Anyways, without him, we are not gonna get anywhere!
You seem to really push your luck, don't you? Despite you've been treating him like an obstacle all this time.
It doesn't matter about the details. There's 1 billion yen at stake in this deal. I just can't believe that such a piece of junk was dealing with such a client.
Please don't speak ill of Fukuyama. He does a good job of adjusting the delivery date settings to fit the manpower and labor requirements of the other party. Each client trusts him because he's easy to work with. Did you know that?
You're kidding, right? That guy?
That's why even the difficult President Sayama agreed to do business with Koilaba Manufacturing Industries.
So that's why. Please do something about it!
I bet that you just made a reckless deal plan as usual so that they wouldn't be able to resist, right?
Well, because I didn't think that it was a business client that important, you know?
Didn't you ever look at the contract amount? Isn't that your responsibility?
What is with you from earlier? Talking back to me when you're just a middle school graduate?
I'm gonna take this opportunity to tell you that for the record, I have a college degree. What? I didn't go to high school because my family was poor, but I got a high school diploma while working part-time. Wait, what? Hold on, why didn't you say that sooner? I'm sure that I've told you several times, you just weren't listening. Well then, you'll have to figure out the rest all on your own. Wait a minute, my dad is also super mad at me about this. Ignoring his last words, I just hung up the phone. I don't want anything to do with that guy anymore. A few days later, I cannot seem to find a new job, but I don't feel comfortable going back to my old job either. And just then, there was a voice from behind.
Fukuyama?
Huh? Oh no? Wait, why are you here?
Well, it's my favorite restaurant I come to all the time. But anyway, are you alright? You look quite drunk.
The thing is, I've been rejected from all the companies that I applied to, and this is just drowning my worries in alcohol.
I see. General, Japanese sake, please.
Oh no?
I'll accompany you. Of course, it's on me.
Oh no, I couldn't allow that.
It's fine. In return, can you listen to something important I have to tell you? There's something I've been meaning to tell you for ages.
Of course.
Well, I want you to come back to your previous company. The sales department, and even the president, agrees with me.
To tell you the truth, I'd love to go back, but I can't be selfish after I quit of my own accord.
Fukuyama, you're thinking a little too much. The boss, myself, and others recognize your abilities to that extent.
Wait, what?
Not only are you faithful to your clients, but you also give careful advice to your colleagues and junior staff, don't you? Thanks to you, the entire sales department has a reputation for improved performance and motivation. Did you know?
I haven't done anything that impactful.
That's not true. Everyone is grieving about what will happen to the future of Koilabo manufacturing industries if you don't come back. So please, if you have any feelings at all for Koilabo manufacturing industries...
Oh no. Tomoya's out of the question, but Ano and the others are blameless. To be honest, I've been confused about whether I really should have just quit. If that's the case... I'll go back.
Really?
Yeah, and then we can make the company great again together.
Alright, that's the spirit, Fukuyama!
And later that day, I told the president that I was going to return to work at Koilaba Manufacturing Industries, and he accepted me wholeheartedly. When I returned to work, Ono and the others welcomed me with smiles, but Tomoya was the same as ever. The number of parts ordered was restored to normal, and a system was put in place to produce higher quality products than before. I immediately approached President Sayama to negotiate the resumption of doing business together, but as expected, he was opposed. But after pushing strongly that we were all full of excellent people, except for Tomoya, and that we hope that we'll continue to get business with him, then we somehow managed to get his approval and we got the opportunity to continue doing business. A few weeks later, we were to give a presentation at Scat Motors. The presentation was about our new hybrid car. However, Mr. Sayama imposed a certain condition on us. Depending on this presentation, it'll determine whether or not we continue our relationship with them. We have to be more enthusiastic than ever. Well,
all about that. I want to take the lead on this presentation.
What are you saying, Tomoya? Because of you, the deal was about to get cancelled.
That's why I want to do something about it. Please don't say it lightly. From what you've said and done so far, I can't trust you at all.
That's true, everyone's right. But without a chance like this, things will never change. In that case... As for me, I guess I'm all for it.
Huh?
Tomoya is also a colleague in the same sales department. If we can be a catalyst for growth, then it's also our job to push his back.
If you say so, Fukuyama.
But in return, we'll intervene thoroughly too.
That's a good idea. That's a lot safer than leaving it to Tomoya alone.
So if you listen to our advice carefully, then you can be a main body, okay?
Fine, I'll listen properly.
That's settled then. Alright, let's all do our best. And so we began the preparation of materials for the presentation. On the surface, Tomoya was the main person in charge, but we were to intervene a lot. Tomoya? Please explain in a little more detail the benefits of our components, but the wording is very interesting.
Okay.
And also you gotta be a little more specific about the technical aspects of this part. For example, blah 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 blah. As expected, he's struggling quite a bit. But of course he is. He has never taken our advice seriously before. It must be humiliating for Tomoya, who has so much pride. Well, I wonder how much longer he can keep it up. And then, a few minutes later...
Shut up! Shut up! I told you that I will do it!
I knew this would happen.
I'm the president's son, and I'm an elite.
That has nothing to do with this. We're just working together to provide a better presentation.
Anyways, don't lecture me like you're so wise when I'm the elite. I'll take care of it on my own merit, so you guys don't get to say a single word on it, got it? Just a minute, please. Thank you for your hard work.
He's still the same as ever, Tomoya. I wish he'd grow up a little.
I agree, but what should we do now?
For now, let's just try and follow up on what we're missing. Tomoya's materials are taking shape after all. And on the day of the presentation...
Fukuyama, everyone, it's been a while.
President Sayama, thank you so much for all of your generosity.
It's no problem. I mean, you've always been a great help to me. If it's your request, then I gladly accept it.
President Sayama, I will be facilitating this presentation today.
Are you okay with that? If I remember correctly, you were once putting forward a rather sloppy business plan to me.
Please don't worry about that. We all intervened and made a detailed plan.
I see. Well, if Fukuyama says so, well then I look forward to your presentation.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
President Sayama was a little wary, but it was a relief to see that he was satisfied anyways. And then the presentation began.
Well, this part uses the latest processing technology compared to the past. As a result, they boast not only durability, but also world-class heat resistance.
Oh, this is quite something.
Wow, he made a pretty neat document. The contents are interesting. I guess Tomoya has a hard working side to him as well. Things were going well in the beginning, but...
The main thrust of the story was very clear, but I'd like to hear a little more detail about the advantages and disadvantages regarding this part.
The advantages. Well, because of the highly durable parts, the car moves smoothly.
Oh no, As I thought, he's getting more and more clumsy with his explanations. The clouds are getting thicker. And after a few minutes...
It's hard to make a deal with this content.
No!
You've been explaining things without any specifics since earlier. I can't get a sense of how Koilaba manufacturing industry parts will help our new product at all.
Okay, I guess it's our turn to step in. President Sayama, please give us a moment. The real deal starts from now.
Fukuyama?
From here, I'll explain using actual samples. I signaled Ono and the others with my eyes and instructed them to bring the samples and then resumed the presentation.
Oh, this is brilliant. I can see you paid attention to every detail of the parts.
I'm honored by your praise. Now, first of all, regarding the parts here in the engine, we went on to explain in detail how each part would be a benefit. And then, when the presentation was over...
Well, that was a great presentation. The cleverness that you just mentioned was also excellent. Fukuyama, you're not only a good worker, but also a great follower of those around you. As expected, everyone else excels because of you.
Oh no, it's thanks to everyone else's effort to support as well.
Such a humble attitude is the sign of a reliable business partner. I look forward to a long and fruitful business relationship with Koilaba Manufacturing Industries.
Thank you so much. And so, the presentation was a great success. The contract was successfully renewed, and we were very relieved. We thought that we had settled the matter, but...
Everyone, I apologize for the trouble that I've caused you up until now.
What, Tomoya?
Especially to you, Fukuyama. I did a terrible thing.
That's right. But why did you act like that until now?
Actually, I have a very talented older brother. He's a perfect student and athlete, and he has excellent communication skills, so he's very popular with everyone around him. He's currently the president of an overseas branch, and he's the candidate to be the next successor.
Oh, I heard something like that before.
I'm the complete opposite of my brother, where other than studying, I'm just a complete failure. And because of that, everyone around me just made fun of me, and I always couldn't help but feel frustrated.
I didn't realize that.
But as soon as I entered the company, people around me began to take notice that I was the son of the president, so I felt so comfortable with that. I found myself behaving in such a way as to erase the inferiority complex that I had built up until then.
You must have been in a difficult situation.
But you, Fukuyama, I hate to say it like this, but you didn't graduate from high school, and you graduated from a university one rank lower than me, right?
Yeah.
And yet, you don't seem to despise yourself at all. And on the contrary, everyone adores you way more than they do me. I felt kinda miserable, and that's why. So, I'm sorry.
I'm more happy to hear you apologize honestly like this. I've been through a lot in my life, but that's why I feel it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
That's what I always say.
Yeah, so let's just let it all slide, okay?
I'm tired.
Good work today, Ono.
For a moment, I wasn't sure how things would turn out, but I'm glad things turned out well. It's all thanks to you, supporting us in the shadows.
Not really. I mean, the deal succeeded because of everyone's efforts.
Tomoya, too. I didn't know he felt the way he did either.
He's not a stupid person to begin with, so I always just thought he couldn't be honest.
Really? Well, that's impressive.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm glad.
You're absolutely right. Well then, let's go have a drink together to celebrate our success. I'm going to have you properly accompany me today.
What? Oh, wait, Ono? After that...
About this plan, what do you think, Senior?
Yes, you've written a more detailed explanation than before.
Well, if I put my all into it, this is nothing, you know? No, sorry, I'm still growing a little.
With the success of this deal, I was promoted to the chief position, and that was pulling everyone else along. And Tomoya too, he's calmed down from his former arrogance, and he's now cooperating with everyone. By the looks of it, the day when we can come to terms with it all is closer.
After work, you got to have a drink, right?
Oh no, are you okay? This is your third drink. Since then, we had become drinking buddies and we went out drinking together once a week.
It's fine. Alcohol is my best friend. Besides, the Masato I love can look after me, so I can get drunk as much as I want.
Oh wait, oh no? Calling me by my first name? You're too drunk. Should I order you some water?
What? I'm always serious, you know. So, why don't you call me by my first name first?
What? No, I mean,
Come on.
Lena.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.